Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? My bad, y'all. Let me do that all over again. Hi. Hi, Sahara. Hey, Anita, Alexis, still Anastasia, Devon, Davian. What's the phonetic spelling of your name? I don't want to say it wrong. Hey, Alexis. Here just for you. You can't bully me anymore. Okay? What's up? What's good? What is up? What is good? Anybody who's popping in who's new, we don't talk about anything, and we also talk about everything on our Monday lives. So, yeah. Hey, Antisar. Dia Vion. Diavion. Diavion. Who was named that in Sister Sister? I swear I just rewatched it like last year. Hey, Andrea. Hi, just for me because I'm the favorite child. No, for real. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? How was your weekend? Even though I know we were just live together for Love is Blind on Saturday, I still want to know how y'all are doing. If y'all have any topic conversations, I will be watching out for them. We can talk about anything. Y'all know how it goes over here. I know, Natalie, it's been a while. Good to see you. Happy fake birthday. Right, we have birthdays, no? Yeah, your non-existent birthday, Entisar. Happy birthday to you. Happy almost birthday to Alexis, I think. Alexis, your birthday is on the 1st or the 2nd? Something like that. I don't remember. We're on Mardi Gras break, and I've been celebrating by doing nothing. Oh, wow. Oh, it's on the 14th. Okay. One of the twins' friends. I don't think her name was pronounced the same, though. Okay. Ah. Have I been on any dates lately? Oh, you were watching for Married at First Sight review? Oh, well, this isn't it, but I just posted the Australian one. My first ever live. Normally don't make them because they're too late for me in the UK, but I can't sleep right now. Well, this is perfect. Deep D siblings. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to get into that later. But have I been on any dates? No. I've still only been on one date, and that was a long time ago. A really long time ago. But honestly, right now, I'm kind of like, I feel like my man is just supposed to find me. And here's why I say that. I say that because the men on dating apps are just too weird at this point. And I've had amazing conversations with some people, but for the most part, they haven't been. Okay, so let me read y'all the most recent out-of-pocket one. So this person says, his name is Kyle. I think he's Hispanic. And he says, so you think you could handle me? Actually, no, let me read it dramatically. So you think you could handle me? Wink emoji. I can be a bit of a freak. Devil emoji. LOL. So then I said, clearly you haven't read my bio. Eye roll. To which he responds, I'm looking for serious too. LOL. Just with lots of sex. I'd even... Focus. I'd even eat your ass. Devil emoji. And I said, what did I even respond? I said, hard pass on the ass eating. And he responds, kitty cat? He used the P word, but he said, kitty cat? I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just meant to be alone right now. Whoever's supposed to be my forever person will find me because he is not on the internet. He's not on the internet. He is not on the internet. Whew. Oh. So y'all, I'm in Boston. Went to Chick-fil-A 20 minutes ago, and I just got served by Mark from Shut up, Catherine. Don't tell me lies, Catherine. Don't tell me lies. That is some hot, hot tea. Oh my days. But yeah, that is Kyle. He is disgusting. That is the men of today. And I still am a proponent for online dating. I just feel like I need a break. Until we are back and socialized in regular life, maybe they've just been cooped up for too long. I don't know what's going on with them, but right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. When your man finds you, ask him if he has a brother for me. I got you, Kathy. I got you, Kathy. What age range are you looking for? Because you know my cap, even though I was attacked on Friday for saying what my cap was, is 35. Flexible on the 6. Wait, never mind. I can't judge a name like Kyle because wasn't the dude from Ready to Love named Kyle? Was there a guy in Ready to Love named Kyle? The only Kyle I can think of at the moment is from Love is Blind. Hey, Queenie. Hey, everyone. Just got home from work. Hey, Ramel. Looks like you should have asked Mark how his... Oh, look. You should have asked Mark how his marriage is going. You should... Ooh, you should have. Listen, you are spilling some piping hot tea here, Catherine. I need you to have taken a photo or something. Chick-fil-A? Ain't nothing wrong with working at Chick-fil-A. I'm just, wow. How old am I? See, I don't want to say because y'all are going to come for me. Same here, 35 to 42. Okay, bet. 35 to, if he got a older brother, 35 to 42, I got you, boo. Hey, Naturally Mar. How you doing? At least it wasn't McDonald's. This is true. He picked a place with some decorum. Interesting values, but decorum. This is true. Yeah, so that was one of the most recent conversations that I had with a guy online. And for me, honestly, like, it's so interesting how men believe that, like, okay, no, let me not say that. When my best friend was here a couple days ago, we were on the phone with her sister, and I was trying to tell her of the last situation that I was with, like the guy that I was last dating, if you want to call it dating. I don't call it dating. There was one date, singular date. But he wanted to take things slow. And my thing is, even the way that I speak, you can tell that I'm not the kind of person to take things slow. Like, I had made that explicit from the beginning. And it's not to say we have to completely jump into being in a relationship, but I need somebody who's intentional about me. I need somebody who has direction on where this is going. So somebody who's like, oh, let's just feel it out, that doesn't work for me. And my issue with the people of today is they make it seem like they have to waste somebody's time. And you don't. You can find somebody who's not serious as well. You can find somebody who's trying to take it slow. You can find somebody who's not ready for a relationship. I'm not her. And once we have discovered that, once we have established that we are not on the same page, leave me alone. Don't make it seem like, oh yeah, that's fine with me. I'm looking for that too. And then a month passes by, and then 2 months passes by, and then 3 months pass by, and you're still trying to figure things out? No, absolutely not. By 3 months, somebody said happy Monday. Happy Monday. By 3 months, you should know what you want with me. There's no, I'm still trying to figure it out. No. And so with this Kyle person, in my bio, it explicitly says if you're looking for friends with benefits, if you're looking for a casual relationship, I'm not her. There's other stuff in there as well, like, you know, only speak to me respectfully and blah, blah, blah. And for him to initially just be like, by the way, I get freaky. Can you handle me? I can eat your ass. I can eat your pussy. I'm like, I'm pretty damn sure there are other women on this app who have explicitly looking for friends with benefits, who have explicitly looking for nothing serious, just casual. Why come over here? I don't get it. Ladies, I met a man on Bumble. Sahara, weren't you? Wait. Okay, wait. Let me read this before. Ladies, I met a man on Bumble. Our first date is this Sunday. He does inform me he has a 6-year-old. He's 30. The woman he has a child with, he only dated for 6 months. Is that a red flag? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've seen a lot of couples where, you know, they had a oops baby and they're like, you know what, their relationship wasn't that deep, but we're going to agree to co-parent and stuff like that. So for me, wait, just let me clarify that I read that right. Our first date is not, he just informed me he has a 6-year-old. He's 30. The woman he has a child with, he only dated for 6 months. I don't think that's a red flag. I think it's great that the child is 6. At least, you know, the hope is that they're not as attached as they used to be. But I feel like oftentimes when the relationship wasn't like long term, it's less likely that you would have to deal with residual feelings between the two of them. So I wouldn't say red flag. But Sahara, aren't you the one who just started online dating and you already have a date set up? The jealousy. I am jealous. Queenie, what was your worst date? I've never had one. I've only had one date and it was good. So Queenie, plan a cool weekend getaway in Canada for subscribers. 5-star hotel, please. When things start getting a little warm, maybe we should do something at Niagara Falls. Ooh. Because I think the Canada side is nicer than the American side. Maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know. Stay posted. Yes, girl, don't waste your time. You know you're worth that time. Bounce then, period. What kills me is that they so-called want to take it slow, but still want all your time. And not even all your time, Anastasia. They want all the amenities of a relationship without claiming you as their partner. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm not going to do. That is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be out here doing girlfriend duties while I'm just a homie. I'm not going to do wifely duties while I'm just a girlfriend. You'll find somebody out there who's willing to do that. And hey, Godspeed, you enjoy. Elaine will not partake. Elaine will not partake. All right. Yes, you in your mid 25s, so I understand and I get it. I quit dating sites last year too. Yeah, I don't blame you. No, it's not a red flag in my opinion. He told you before the date instead of waiting until you were. That is true. That is true. He's being upfront and honest. That's good. That's good. Dating apps suck. I'm so glad I met my dude at work. And you know, I miss having a work. The last job let me not get into it. But I think that's the problem that I'm having. I don't have social situations where I would actually meet people. And also when I meet people in real life, for me, it's kind of hard to see like, where is this going? Because I automatically assume every man who comes in contact with me wants just friendship. And so later down the line, there'll be somebody who knows us, a mutual friend, and they'll say to me, Elaine, like, why did you miss that opportunity? I said, what opportunity? So-and-so was into you. Oh, he didn't say it. To me, I will act dumb. I will act stupid because what I don't want to do is come off dumb and stupid by assuming you want something with me. And it turns out that's not the case. I will act ignorant. I will act confused, dazed, oblivious until you tell me explicitly you want a relationship with me. Okay, so let's pursue that. Let's see if we can make that work. But yeah, also I don't have like social circles anymore. And with the COVID and stuff, that's a lot. At least he told you ahead of time. Yeah, it's sounding like he's a good person. Queen, you are intimidating in a good way. So you got to give some time to get his courage up. Listen, I don't know what's intimidating about me. I'm aloof. I'm a YouTuber. Come on. Like, I've never had a relationship. It's not like you have, somebody to compete with, like my past or any. There's nothing intimidating about me. The only thing is that I'm eloquent, but isn't that a desirable trait? I would think so. I'm intimidating for real. Don't say that. Don't say that. Got tired of dating apps, so I quit. And then the pandemic happened. LOL. I'm just waiting for things to go back to normal to meet people in person again. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm actually going, so I have no problem putting myself out there socially, but I want to start to flirt. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah. I need to learn how to flirt. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. If there was a crash course in anything that I would need, it would be the art of flirting. I don't have that. Not judging. I will never do dating apps. I have been in 2 weddings where the people met online. The couple is still married. The other split with 2 kids. Yeah, I've seen it be like a whirlwind romance and be an absolute disaster. So I feel you. Still waiting for the Zoom girl. Drop the link. It's gonna happen. I need to wait until things just aren't as hectic over here. Because in March, Marry Me Now is coming. I'm gonna do a temperature check if y'all want reviews for that. Put a Ring on It is coming back, which I don't like the show, but if people have an interest, I will do it. Temptation Island is coming back, which I'm absolutely doing. Okay, that is one of my favorite shows. And also Big Brother is coming. I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna have to be tabled for a moment. That's where the whole feminist and masculinity play a role in today's society. I do that too, LOL. I don't remember what I was talking about. Probably the being ignorant thing. Yeah. I do tend to assume that too until they say, let's go on a date. Yeah, I'm never going to assume that somebody is interested in me, especially when you listen to some guys talk on their little podcasts or even online and they're like, I don't know why women think I'm hitting on them. I'm just trying to be friendly. Okay, so then let me not assume nothing. But then y'all be confused why we don't want to shoot our shot. We don't know. We don't know what the signs are. What are the signs? Same sis, I assume no one likes me. And then when they ask me if I'm a virgin over Snapchat, I cry, oh gosh, Snapchat, that was your first red flag, Snapchat. And I act surprised why he wanted my snap in the first place. Snapchat was your first red flag. Happy, what day is it? Monday. Happy Monday, Abena. Same, it's hard for me to tell if someone is into me. I play scenarios in my head that they might, but I never act upon it or take the opportunity. I think intimidating is the way you know your worth and won't settle. Boys think like that, not a man. So to me, when I perceive, I hear you. And I hear what the initial person was saying as well. What I perceive as intimidating is somebody who's unapproachable. So somebody who has RBF, somebody who seems like it's very just career driven for them. They don't have time for a relationship. They barely have time for friends. Like they're just kind of rigid. To me, I would look at that person and be like, damn, they're kind of intimidating. I don't know if I want to infiltrate their space. But to say I have values, I'm not going to settle, and people look at me and they say I'm intimidating. And this is not just you. I've heard it in my real life. I've heard it from people who know me intimately who say, Elaine, it's because you're intimidating. And I'm like, those people who see me as intimidating don't deserve my time to begin with, because there's no way you look at me and you say, oh, Elaine's intimidating. Especially when I'm like, bro, I'm a schlub. I ain't even got a couch. What about me is intimidating? What about me is intimidating? Love and Marriage Huntsville. I wish I watched it because I know a lot of y'all watch it and y'all want me to watch it too. Marry Me Now is a new show. Honestly, it's giving very much cringe because it's women proposing to men, and that is not a part of my ministry. But we'll see. I'll give it the first episode and then we'll see where we go from that. Flirting is sometimes tricky. It makes men think you're good to go when you may not be. My situation. I feel you. It's hard for me to actually know when people like me because my love language is words of affirmation. So a guy can compliment me once and I've already planned a marriage. Let me tell you. How much of my life am I? You know what? I've exposed a lot. What's the difference? So, there was this one guy, right? This was in, should I say? Because some people in my real life do come on my lives. Whatever. This guy during the ages of 18 to 24. Yeah. And whenever he was around me, he would always like touch my shoulder, touch my neck, touch my elbow, like touch my thigh. If we're sitting beside each other, our knees are always touching. That alone, that alone, also like you, yours is words of affirmation, mine is physical touch. That alone for me was like, okay, so 3 kids, probably establish a home in Hawaii, and then, we're going to retire at 40, and then maybe travel the world. I don't know. I really want to see Tokyo, and then I don't know, spend summers with family, and then visit my family in the holidays, and maybe no words of interest were said. No vibes were felt. Just the fact that he was near me was enough for me to be enamored by him. And I said, you know what, girl, you have a problem. And that's why I need people to be explicit with me, because I will run with a sliver of interest. A sliver of interest. And I'm going to run for the hills in like a good way, not like running away from running. Y'all get it. I heard a dating coach say women need to go to sports bars. Where did it go? Sports bars during big games and conversations to meet and conventions to meet men. These are places with a ton of men and not as much women. You know what? So when I used to sing for the CFL, which is like the Canadian NFL, I would always be in the scene, obviously, because that was my job to be there. And I would feel so out of place. So I get it. There's more men available in those areas, but I feel like if I don't like understand the environment, I'm just gonna be in my cocoon. So I don't know, maybe it's not the best for me. Question, am I extra? People say that because I'm dating to marry. No shade. I don't have time to be in a dating scene playing games. Games are for kids. You are not being extra, Ramel. Not in the slightest. Because let me tell you about something about today's age. They've romanticized casual dating. And they've made it seem like this way of dating is normal. But when you look at people's psychology, when you look at how we interact with each other, I don't think it's working. So a lot of people are so afraid of commitment because there's increased availability to people that you would never have access to in your real life. There is the notion that there's always something better. Things are just short term. We live in a microwave society. Things are got to be quick. Move on to the next one. So I don't think there's anything wrong with you. I don't think you're being extra. I have the same notion, to be completely honest with you. And that's why I still have not had a relationship, because I haven't found somebody who's serious enough for me to be like, okay, let me give this a proper try. Have there been people who want to date me? Yes. But nobody is serious enough for me to be like, let me put my whole heart in this. And I know myself. I'm going to get hurt. And I'm going to get hurt because I'm going to get my feelings involved. I'm going to see longevity. And if you're a person who romanticizes this dating culture, then you're not for me. You are not for me. Yeah, I even remember the last person I was talking to, and he was basically saying like, you need to open yourself up for friends and whatever. He was just saying some stuff. And I was saying, to me, every relationship is important. I'm not going to have just a plethora of friends just to say I have a large circle. For what? Anybody who I bring into my space has to be here for a reason, it has to be a fruitful relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be long term, but the goal is for it to be long term, because that's intimate. My space is intimate. My time, my energy, all of that is intimate to me. And so I'm not just going to let anybody and everybody into my life. And that's just friendship. I have that notion even for relationships, but it's even stronger. But that's not how people move today. So I don't know. I don't know if it's still super lockdown in Canada right now or not, but you could try that. Go to a golf tournament, places golf. I don't think that's my demographic. I don't think that's my demographic. I just got set up last night. The guy was like, his mom set us up. Oh, how did that go, Erica? It's Erica, right? I think it's Erica. How did that go? I came into the world with extreme RBF. All my life I've been called mean, and I'm like, I roll. I can't change my face. This is just how it is. Yeah, I feel you. Women proposing to, yeah, that's what the show is about. Intimidating in terms of having your head on straight, not settling, knowing your worth, etc. That's good. Yeah, that's sad that that's what intimidating is perceived as. I suffer from, Alexis, don't piss me off. I suffer from ugly girl syndrome. I think I'm so ugly. So when people tell me they like me, I'm like, insert surprise Pikachu face. Some people know they cute. That ain't me. Alexis! Stop that. Oh, you're hurting my heart. No. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. And tell yourself that enough times until you start to believe it. Ooh, don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. Don't touch my neck and ear. We might have a baby. Mess around and you're going to wake up married. Oh my gosh. That's exactly how I am. They'll be like, love your hair today. And I already see the white picket fence. If they say you're intimidating, then they aren't up to your standard 1000%. You've got your head on straight, etc. That's most important. The couch and other stuff is coming. Thank you. Casual dating is so overrated. It's good for learning about the type of people you click with, but in terms of long-term relationships, it's not it. I agree. I would like to have more dating experience, but the casual thing, no. No. Yeah, that makes sense too. If you feel out of place, you won't present yourself in the best light. Yeah. Oh, Alexis, you're hurting my heart right now. Don't give up on online dating or social media matches. I met my husband on Twitter 5 to 6 years ago, my freshman year of college. Okay, Layla. Give us the handbook. How you do that? How you do that? I did make a really good match on Twitter. He was married. So, yeah. I recorded that video. I need to post it. I recorded a lot of videos. I need to post those. I recorded my pregnancy scare. I recorded my broken vagina. I recorded the married man. My sugar daddy story. There's a lot. Anyways. Dating apps are just for fast food. Just the fast food of dating. No, for real. Have you tried? Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Have you tried meeting someone in church? Andrea. Never. I will never do that. Oftentimes, them be the dirtiest ones. He could be from another church, but any church that I have been a member of, nope. I'm dating casually, but I met someone that's making me want to be exclusive. I was married, so I'm not ready to get married again, but this guy is making me rethink it. See, that's what I want. I want somebody who really makes you think futuristic things. Like, I really can see myself settling down. Like, that's all I want. I don't want somebody who I look at them and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely going to be short term. Ugh, no, I don't want that. Yeah, it was fun. It was nice to have it like organized, made it all easier. The mom was hilarious. I was there to give a talk to her book club, and she hit me with her, she hit me with, here's my single son, Josh. Wow. Touch my body. Now the other ladies are gonna set me up to it. I like it. Make it easier. Yeah, I like the setup. This is random, but apparently Dr. Pepper teaches at my college. What? Look at that. And I'm talking to her senior. I'm taking her seminar next quarter. I don't know why I'm excited. That's cool. Overqualified women, underqualified men, 1000%. A boy at work told me he liked my hair. I changed it. It was subtle. Girl, I almost choked. It was my BFF's brother, y'all. I need help. Oh, Alexis, I freaking love you. I will post the videos. They are coming. They are coming. Okay. They're going to be on membership, though. Just because the bigger this platform gets, the more I'm like, maybe I can't be as candid as I want to. I saw one of my favorite YouTubers the other day post a very vulnerable story. Like that's what she does. She talks about her dating escapades, and then she had a lot of people in her DMs talking about, you need a psychiatrist, you need to have self-confidence, and listen, I might come off as confident on camera, but sometimes the reason why I don't respond in the comment section is because I don't want to see comments that hurt my feelings. And if I'm really going to open up about my life like that, they're really going to hurt my feelings. And I'm not going to do that. Queenie, really with the church one, all these positive relationships I personally know started from a church setting. So I'm like, maybe that's what I need to do. I'm Christian anyway. So here's the thing. It's not that there's anything wrong with finding a man in church. The problem is that the men in church subscribe to what the guys outside of the church are doing. So for me, I don't see the difference. If you're in church, I expect a different standard. And yes, that is hypocritical because I am not where I want to be. But if I'm looking for somebody who is in the church, I would assume we are upholding different values. We're setting a higher standard for each other. And that's just not the case. So I feel like, what's the difference with me going with these worldly people? It's the same thing. But there are also amazing relationships in the church too. That's not to minimize that the people who have found true, authentic love in the church. I met this guy on an app, currently dating, but I'd rather die than tell people I met someone on an app. Really, Nancy? I feel like it's just so common these days. People really won't give you that much flack. Maybe. Okay, maybe hold it in and then y'all could just tell a different story until you want to tell the real story. I don't know. Girl, I would never find my man in a place of worship. Some of them do not want an actual wedding. They just sign the papers and that's it. Some, but I don't want to risk it. I hear you. My future husband, LOL, I'm claiming it, asked a lot of questions. You really are claiming it. Okay. Asked a lot of questions that were very character and behavior based. Wasn't shallow or surface based. Even asked about my conflict resolution. Ooh, yeah. And that's why I really connected with the guy on Twitter, because we were talking about some theories that I learned in school, like psychological practices and stuff. And I'm like, this has never happened. Also, he was 36. So I'm realizing that if he got a 2 in front of his age, it's very unlikely we're going to have an intellectual conversation. So that is also my struggle. I'm balancing between, like, I legitimately want to grow old with someone. I don't want to watch my partner grow old, but then also I don't want to be in a partnership where I'm raising my partner. But that's what I feel like I'd be doing with my age mates, emotionally at least. Most of the time, dating in the church is the same as dating online. Yeah. Niagara Falls sounds like a plan. Okay. Period. We gonna do it. Erica asked me, how did my vagina break? Mine broke after the last idiot I dated. Mine broke after the last idiot I dated. You'll find out in the video. Woo! You might need to find a new church if people aren't walking the walk, especially so blatantly. And that's why I haven't been to the church in a long time. In a long time. In my later early 20s, I'm in the middle. Girl, most of the time when men think like they, I'm struggling to read this comment. Okay, maybe you'll come with the correction later. I understand different things work in different people, but I would be careful with certain church people because I know someone who was dating someone at a church and she got pregnant by him and found out he had another pregnant already and he was a holy well. You're going to find that everywhere. I'm not a person who's like, I'm not going to do X because I've seen it happen. Listen, I have seen women with the most amazing men and found them in the church. I've seen the same thing with men that weren't in the church. I've seen scum in the church. I've seen scum outside of the church. Somebody might look at me and the way that I live my life and be like, she's not a godly woman. And that's okay. We're unequally yoked and that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, it's everywhere. You know, being in the church doesn't nullify you from sinning. BFF has 5 brothers, and I tell her that I'm disgusted by them to ease her mind because she has friends that try to get with her brothers. But one of them is the cutest, damnedest thing I've ever seen. I think I'm just suffering from the lack of people contact, but oh my gosh. No, I feel you. In the pandemic, I've been looking at people who I typically wouldn't find attractive, and I'm like, you know what, that's not bad. You're not that bad. We can make it work. Yes, Queenie, I agree with you. It's a hard decision to make. Queenie doesn't want to be in a salmon out for merit. No. Can't as K. Michelle said, can't raise a man. Okay. Can't raise a man. Some of the older ones are just as bad as the younger ones. I'm aware. But at least they got some real life experience behind their belt or something. Because I know maturity doesn't come with age. Boy, I know it. I know age and maturity are not synonymous. However, life experience can aid in maturity. So, yeah. My vagina broke. Like it fell out. We're not going to get into it in this video. Yours closed up. Oh my God. How? You guys are funny. Is anyone else like this? Sometimes I don't know when somebody's flirting with me or other times I can. I only know when the guy is like, hey girl, I saw you from across the way. I'm like, okay, this is explicit. There's been guys, oh my gosh, I've been proposed to how many times? So I'm like, okay, I can tell these people are flirting, but also I'm not taking them serious. So maybe that's my problem. When most men think like that was married, or is married, or worse case scenario is at 10 years your senior. How you didn't catch Twitter guy was married. Oh gosh. Fafa, I'm struggling, sis. When most men think like that, oh, I hear what you're saying. When most men think like that, they're either married or have been married, or worst case scenario is at 10 years, your senior. How you didn't catch that Twitter guy was married or not married is based on what he's telling you. Valid. To me, I haven't experienced many married men. There's only been one who was seriously pining after me. He was in the church, and so like I was used to that, and he was very immature. So I was just like, okay, you could be married and still have nothing going on up here. But this one, I was like, oh, maybe he's just an intellectual person. And you know how I found out he was married? So we were supposed to meet up when I went down to Atlanta, right? I'm gonna tell you quickly because I already filmed the video and I don't want to say the story again. We were supposed to meet up when I went down to Atlanta. All of a sudden, his account disappeared. And then for months, I didn't see or hear from him. I was like, cool, whatever. It's really not that deep because I was actually dating another guy at the time. But, you know, I was keeping my options open because everybody says you like keep your options open. So then randomly, he shows up on my Explore page on Instagram. And I was like, what the hell? Let me look at this. And then I see his page and then I see a ring in the bio. And I'm like, a ring? And I scroll down and I see a woman. I said, a woman? And I scroll down more and I see a child. I said, a child? Wow, you fooled me. And that's how that went. Oh, somebody said bye. Bye, Ramon. I agree with what you said. Dating some men in the same age group as you, or even a few years older, you can come to realize you're with a child. But I wouldn't completely dismiss the age thing. My current guy is 2 years younger and he's more mature than my ex who was 3 years older. Don't get me wrong, the last person I was most recently talking to, not the Kyle guy with the disgustingness, he was 24 and I was like, who? 24, oh my gosh. But I gave it a chance. Did he fail? Yes, but the point is I gave it a chance. Y'all scaring me. I'm never having sex. I dated a guy I wasn't initially attracted to during the pandemic. He turned it to bed whole as clown. What? Since then, I just focus on who I was attracted to. That's exactly what happened to me too. That's exactly what happened to me. But also, my type also breaks my heart. So I don't know. But I'd rather have my heart broken, and I use heartbroken loosely. I've actually never had my heart broken by a guy. I'd rather have my heart broken by a man that I am attracted to than a man I had to build attraction for. Let me tell you that. I'll tell you that for free. It just stopped granting entry. Wow. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. At the end of the day, a real man knows what he wants and he fights for it, period. You should never have to guess. If you're guessing, then he's not that into you. Big facts. They always say find a partner who loves you more. I know. That is. And you know what? I'm starting to kind of believe in it. I never wanted to subscribe to that, but the older I get, I'm like, I'm really going to need a man who's completely enamored by me because I know that it doesn't take me much to give myself fully. So I need to know that off jump, he's like showering me with authentic love, not love bombing, not trying to get something out of showing me affection. Like truly like, no, I'm serious about you and all this stuff because it doesn't take much for me to cave. I love how we're talking about this today because I just watched He's Just Not That Into You last night. Wow. Girls are looking more attractive nowadays. I feel you. I feel you. Can't even lie. It's the pandemic. When I get out, I have the weirdest interactions because I'm so in my head. If I complimented, someone and they didn't say thank you, I expected them to, I just thank you out loud. Oh, okay. Hey, Adriana. Y'all, tell me how you know a guy really is really sincere when they say, I love you. I didn't say it back, LMAO. I was like, chill out. It's only been a few months. Really? A year? Nancy. Yeah. I think you have to go by his actions. If he's really intentional about the time he spends with you, he's cognizant of the way he makes you feel, he speaks to you in a way that's, uplifting, comforting, affirming, and all that stuff. If his actions match up with his words, I would say he's genuine. And that's not to say you have to reciprocate, because if you're not there, you're not there, right? But I think he can know within a few months. If you guys have been having quality conversations, a year? It doesn't have to be a year, love. It doesn't have to be a year. Yep, I'm a big fan of if he wanted to, he would. I'm not going to hang around for crumbs. And we do that too damn much. And here's the thing that pisses me off about us as women. We the people, not like us, like Adriana and Elaine and Fava and Alexis. Like, we as a people have lowered the bar. So when they do the bare minimum, it's like, wow, look at you. He's actually trying. Like, there's a great amount of men who truly believe that if they don't cheat on you, they are a good partner. And that is because the bar is just so damn low. So yeah, I agree with you. If you wanted to, he would. And if you don't want to, then baby, go find somebody who's okay with you not doing it. Because that's not me. That is not me. Girl, your story be cracking me up. Man, I can't imagine dealing with a quarter of what you went through. I can't. I feel bad for my kids because this generation's thinking is special. Special. If you, yeah, I do get it. It's ghetto out here. Don't worry, it is ghetto. It is ghetto. I feel the same way too. He needs to love me more because I know for a fact that I won't betray the love. Yeah, I'm a lover. I spread love, not war. I just say thank you out loud, like say what's in my head, and I have no filter whatsoever. Maybe you gotta work on the filter. Last guy I wanted to date with bought me a snack wrap and asked for head as payment. Men. You think a snack wrap? You think a snack wrap? Baby, you could put me on a yacht in Dubai, and I still wouldn't pay you in head. Payment? In sex? Yeah, my video is definitely gonna get flagged. I've been saying a lot of stuff. That is disgusting. That is oh. Girl, thank God you out of there. My mom did tell me that your men's supposed to love you more than you love him because men loving you and loving on you are not the same. Valid. But I also, so the reason why, bye. I'm not going to attempt the name right now because I'm going to mess it up. But bye. What was I saying? Loving you more. Even with that, I think there's a misconception that like they have to be like the complete doting husband, like latches on to the last word that you say and all that stuff. I think that we also need to reciprocate, So yeah, I have no problem finding a man who loves me more, but I fully plan on giving him every ounce of me. You know what I mean? So if you're meeting my love level, then we gonna be Gucci. Ain't no problems over here. Girls are just as grimy as guys. Trust me. Oh, facts. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, I can't get over the snap rack. Snack wrap. Wow. What kind of snack wrap was it? Clearly a deluxe if the payment was head. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. This is why I need a filter, man. Y'all be making me say stuff. It's not good. Do I have any bad date stories? No. Only a broken coochie. That's it. No bad dates. Why do you say it like that? Giving him every ounce of me. Girl, are you a seductress? No, I'm not. I just like on and that's why I have to be so protective about my heart. I have to be so discerning of who I pick as my partner because I know I just want to give myself like completely. So if he doesn't deserve it, I'm going to find myself in a situation that I'm going to regret. So I would rather seem like I'm guarded. I would rather seem like I'm hard to get and have a person really like prove that they mean what they say. They plan on following through with their words and they're in this for the long haul. Then cool, then you have me. But until then, yeah, LOL, church guys are wicked. They marry the Christian girl and then cheats on her because they know she won't leave. Oh, that does happen. You got no time for foolishness. No, never. I said that because growing up in the West Indies, Haitian culture, they need to be head over heels in love because Caribbean men are another form of species. I hear you. So I've heard. My friend who I hear it the most from, she's from Trinidad. So I hear you. Yeah, true. You can give your patented partner a lot, even if they love you more. Like if I'm in a relationship, I'm loyal to a fault. Yeah, to a fault. Hey, Gigi, to a fault. You gotta get the reels, so I've heard from TikTok. What's a rose? Never heard of it. I Same girl. I have so much love to give, and I want someone to love me more than I love them just because I'm so loyal. If I love you, I love you. Yeah. Trying to get out here, and I want to move out. LOL. They're a mess. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I find it funny how whoever you're raised around, it seems to be like we have the most disdain for them. So for me, Zimbabweans, I'm like, can't stand them, don't want to entertain them. I was also raised in the church. That's why I'm like, can't stand them. I need me an American man. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me not get into it because some people are gonna be like, girl, run away. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the negativity. What's so funny? What's funny? Nothing. A simple blood test that will make life easier. Wait, what? What are you referring to, Amy? Also happy to see you here. You said basically what I am thinking. I forget what I said. Y'all can't count on me to remember back to the things that I said. I don't know. Oh, was it the whole people in your community you have the most disdain for? Probably. Has it been an hour already? Oh my gosh. Look at your first text. Oh, there was another one? Where are you at, Amy? I don't see it. Oh, in the future, wow, I didn't even see that. In the future, we'll be able to tell from a man's DNA if he's likely to cheat. In the future, all the women who've experienced a cheater should go around branding him like on his forehead, unfaithful. So we know what we're getting into. Actually, but then would the faithful ones be single? No, they wouldn't. No, they would. They would. You ain't, yeah, they would. Duh, come on. Yes, they need to brand these men cheater, unfaithful. Do I use Hinge? Nah, I don't really like Hinge. I don't really like it. Are there markers in the DNA? I've never heard of that theory before. It'd be nice to know. Yes, let's scarlet letter. Yes, scarlet letter them. Brand all of them. I need to know. And then maybe the public humiliation will stop a lot of them for acting a damn fool. And those who want to live in it, hey, live in it. And that's the thing too about a lot of men that really pisses me off. Be who you are. Be who you are for your bride. Sorry. Be who you are. I think that a lot of the reason why you have like crazy ex-girlfriend, crazy ex-boyfriend is because people lie about their intentions. People lie about what they want out of entertaining you. And if you are just honest, you will be fine. You will find somebody who matches your energy. Find somebody who's into polyamory. Find somebody who wants an open relationship. Why you gotta cheat on the girls who were expecting a lifelong relationship from you? Why you gotta do that? That's so weird. It's so weird to me. I'm kind of over online dating, but like, how do you meet people? I've only met one in person. And that's because the other people that I've had really strong connections with were long distance. And so literally we would make plans to meet. And I don't know if this is God. I don't know if this is them not being able to keep up the facade. But before we really solidify plans, that's when ish hits the fan. And I'm like, wow, saved myself some money. Yeah, I guess I have to actually leave the house. Yes. The first step. That is the first step. It is something about the people you grew up around that makes you not want them as partners. Let me tell you what the something is. You've seen them for who they are. Listen, I would hear these little Zen boys talk cash crazy about girls and then want to turn around and wonder why we don't entertain them. You just gave me your whole handbook. Why would I make myself susceptible to that? Are you crazy? Goodness sakes. Right. Just let the men be truthful and go cheat with a cheating woman on the cheating woman. Yes. Would you date someone with a kid? No. And that's not to say I never would, but right now I will not because I'm too selfish. And here's what I mean by that. I want somebody who I don't have to compete with for time. I don't have to compete for time with them. So like if you have a really busy job, which was a big issue for the last person, it might be a problem for me. I'm needy in that way. I don't need you to text me every minute of every day, but I need to have flowing for conversation. We can wait till you're off, but if you're off and then you're tired, and then once you're not tired anymore, you're ready for work, for me that doesn't work, right? So now if you add a child in the mix. Personally, I would want a partner if they have a child. I want them to be very present in their child's life. The problem with that is that oftentimes that means you can't be present in my life. Therefore, it doesn't work. So if he was an absentee father and he had all the time for me, I would have a problem because why are you not spending time with your child? But then also, if you're spending too much time with your child, I'm like, see why you're not spending time with me. Henceforth, not right now. I need to maybe have more things set up in my life where I don't need as much attention from a man, where it wouldn't bother me that he had a kid. And also, no kids under like 3. That is still so fresh, and the co-parenting situation and the dissolution of the relationship. I need things to be in place for real, that's solid between you and your baby moms before I insert myself. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people want open relationships. Like, leave the monogamous people alone. Leave us alone. It's a no for me, dog. I want to be able to get married and wake up late and stay up late because we ain't got no kids. Thank you, Shivani. Thank you. I love you too. For me, I think I'm open to dating someone with a kid just because I'm unsure if I want kids of my own. So have a kid before me because that might be your only. Cha. She's like, get that sorted before you come over here. Get that sorted before you come over here. I love it. Yeah, I'm too selfish for a man with a child. I am too selfish right now. I think maybe if I was 30 and I was really engulfed in my career and I, just wanted somebody to just date night on Saturday nights, then maybe. But right now, I need a lot more attention. Arranged marriage really isn't a bad idea based on the dating scene. At least arranged marriage, you know for a fact that he has to answer to your parents, plus the finances isn't too bad. I think for me it would be the intentionality. I know somebody who, and it's unfortunate because I want to marry a black man and he's not black, but I know somebody in my personal life who subscribes to arranged marriage, and I'm like, you would be fantastic. In the sense that how he talks about relationships, what he wants, like, it would be great. There's other factors why it doesn't work. It's not just the fact that he's not black, okay? It's not that deep. I'm okay with dating other people who are not my race. That's not the problem. But I'm just like, wow, I've missed hearing people, men specifically, want marriage genuinely. Not feel like marriage is a trap, not feel like marriage is the end of life, not feel like it's an obligation or the next step just because it's just the next step. They want to try something new. No, it's just a goal that he strives for whatever reasons that he has. And I'm just like, wow, this is so refreshing. I wish we were actually compatible, but we're not. If a guy doesn't have a kid or his kid is grown, I'm like, because my kids are still young. He is going to want more attention than I can give. Yeah, see? Kids require a lot of effort. And if somebody has a child, a younger child, I would always be like, why aren't you with your kid? I get it. There are some circumstances where, the co-parenting situation is like choppy, but like so Anastasia said, like, especially at that age, it takes a lot of your time. And if a person requires more, you're really unable to give them what they need. And then, resentment and Yeah, your life really changes with a kid. I want my partner to be somewhat spontaneous, like, hey, let's randomly go out of town for a few days. Yeah. And the last thing, I be watching shows with like co-parenting situations, and let's say the child gets sick and it's Valentine's Day and baby moms calls you in the middle of our date talking about your son is in the hospital. What am I going to say? No, don't go. Can't say that. You have to go. But now who's sad? Me. Nah. Yeah, it would have to be when I'm older, and he would have to have older children. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Asians, I'm assuming he is because arranged marriage and not black. Good assumption. Have a different view of marriage. The West doesn't understand, and it's really refreshing. This is very true. You can tell he was not raised in North America. You can just tell. And I'm like, damn, where are the more people like you? We need more people like you. Oh yeah, and to sorry, I know you have those feelings about kids. I hear you. I hear you. It's Entisar, right? I hope so. I hope so. Guys, we are always talking about dating on here. Sheesh. How depressing. All right. What else y'all want to talk about? I'm open to the topics. We can still talk about dating. It's fine. But what else I want to talk about? I watched a few channels on YouTube with interracial couples who one is Asian, and it's just chef's kiss on how they talk about relationships and how they work. I find it refreshing when women are honest about not wanting a man with kids instead of getting with a guy and being mean to the kids. Valid. Valid. And then on top of that, too, monopolizing his time away from, because as women, if that man is sprung by you, you know the power he has. And I just don't have the heart for like I was really vibing with this guy. Oh man, I was really vibing with this one guy. And then he said, the last person I dated was my baby mom. I said, baby mom, damn it, man. Like I'm glad you were forthright with that information. I'm sure that's something that because of me, maybe he doesn't want to be so upfront and sharing, but I was like, damn it. We were going so well. His daughter was only 2 years old. I said, no. Yeah, that's messed up if they have to take it out on the kids. Yeah, definitely. Okay, Deep D siblings. I loved it. I loved it. Because what you're not gonna do, and this is why it blows my mind. Granted, I don't ever want you guys to think that as my subscribers, you must always believe what I believe. No, never. But when I said Shake was disgusting, and people are there like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, were we watching the same show? This man over sexualized her body the very first time he met her, and then completely shut that down, referred to her as a family member, constantly brought up the fact that he was just not into her in that way. And it's like, okay, fine, but to constantly be hearing it is hurtful. To add insult to injury, he said it to everybody but her. And then when he was having a conversation with Shane, guys, this is the part that I was like, I'm sorry, were we watching different shows? He said, or the both of them, they were talking, and he said, turning off the lights and having a few drinks and sleeping with her every day until the wedding can help you build sexual attraction. And if it doesn't, well, you tried. Really put yourself in Deep D's situation here. You've gone through a transformative thing with your physical appearance, right? Whatever that may be. Maybe you gained a lot of weight, lost a lot of weight, had some cosmetic surgery, whatever it may be, right? And somebody has expressed that physical attraction is not there for them. They love you as a person, but it's not there for them, right? But in order for them to see you as attractive sexually, they must, one, not be able to see you. Two, must be intoxicated. And three, basically, why are you so loud? Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's actually cool. Yo, in Montreal, when they clear the snow, they like actually like take the snow and like put it somewhere. They don't just like shove it off to the side. I think that's really cool. And three, put yourself in a false sense of attraction by constantly doing it until you just convince yourself that you like it. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. So when the siblings read him for filth, oh, I loved it. And here he is saying the most, oh my gosh, let me read the screenshots of the things that he was saying. He was saying that, oh, it might be gone. It was on his story. No, it might be gone. Is it gone? Damn it, it's gone. It's gone. But basically, he posted a screenshot of him trying to reach out to Deep D's brother. Why would he ever want to talk to you? He literally said, stay the F away. That's the number one. Hey, Jacinta. Not to mention, he could have simply walked away. He could have walked away. So, somebody had asked him, was the reaction when you first met her real? And he was like, yeah. I mean, when you first get a car, don't you have to test drive it? And so my cousin was like, I never truly realized how problematic that statement is until now. Because even for me, I believe this. I believe sexual intimacy can be built on. And if I don't have, if we aren't sexually compatible, like in terms of like the actual physical act, I feel like there's ways to build on it, right? But that wasn't his problem. His problem is that he didn't even desire her in that way. And I'm like, so what's the point in test driving? Like, if you went into the dealership wanting a Porsche, you got a Mazda, what's the point in testing out the Mazda if you know you wanted a Porsche? That's the problem. Fine, test drive the car before you buy it. Okay, everybody says it, everybody means it. They, let's have sex and see how it goes, and then we'll see if we're compatible. Cool, whatever. But if you wanted a Porsche and you pull up to Mazda, there's no point driving the Mazda. Disgusting. He's disgusting. Thank you, Jacinta. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, he's just disgusting to me. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. What do you think is going to cause the most drama on the reunion? How long will it be? I think the reunion is going to be an hour. I think the thing that'll cause the most drama maybe would be the whole Deep D situation, because she does have the most followers. So I think there would be a lot of vitriol towards Shake. My only question is the reunion filmed after processing the public perception or before? Because if it's one of those pre-filmed 3 months ago thing, I don't care. I don't care. I want, you've seen the backlash, you've watched the show back, you've seen the edit, and now you're talking. That's what I want to see. So I don't know. We'll see. I love that they stood up for their sister 1000%. Yeah, he was constantly telling everyone else how unattractive she is. Like, that's something they needed to talk about in private. Exactly. DP's a queen and she deserves someone who worships the ground she walks on. And even the mom was trying to say that. The mom was like, if you are not even giving her 0.5%, walk away. Walk away. This taught me not to give second chances to men who treat you bad in the first. Yes. He should not have made a connection outside of the pod to begin with. I agree. Shake is gross. I understand if you're not attracted to her, his loss, period. But talking about her behind her back, knowing she was going to watch this back, let alone her and his family, is very gross. And apparently there's a person who was working in production who's spilling tea on Reddit. I don't know what their credentials are. Maybe it's true, maybe it's false. But they were saying that both Shane and Shake got very generous edits. And I'm like, damn, it was worse? Damn. Did anyone think they did Deep D so wrong in the swimming cave scene with her loose skin? I was shook. Um, I can see that, but then I'm also like, if that's just, the reality of her body, then it is what it is. So, and plus, I feel like I mean, I don't know her, but I feel like she would appreciate an authentic story. Somebody who said, I've been through this, I've had to relearn how to love my body, I've had to, accept it for what it is. And that's what it is. Shake is too shallow for a show called Love is Blind. I mean, yeah. Facts. I loved your Love is Blind episode 10 reaction. I haven't even watched it yet. And last episode. And I'm so happy that you recapped it so beautifully. It was funny to watch. That's great. That's great. I don't understand why he felt the need to tell so many people so many times that he wasn't physically attracted to her. Like, how did it serve him to keep expressing it over and over? Especially when you're saying, I want to build on it. Those people are not going to help you build. Those people are not going to help you build. You're going to hear stupid ass advice from Shane. Talk to this person. Maybe there was something y'all could do, really create more romantic moments, because I didn't really see them have anything that was like super romantic. He didn't pull out the stops for her. And maybe he didn't desire to because, he just wasn't feeling it like that. But yeah. I don't understand. Oh, I just read that. Listen, like I said before, I didn't expect much from Shane, but with Shake, you represented your culture. Why did you have to be so detailed about the lack of attraction to Deep D? Yeah. And I'm like, damn, that wedding was so beautiful. Like, all of those theatrics just for nothing. Just for nothing. I think he saw her all glammed in the reveal, but then he saw her more natural without makeup, and his shallow but was out, even though I think Deep D is naturally beautiful and Shake is just a tool. I mean, maybe. For me, I still stand by the fact that the first interaction that he had with her was overcompensation. I think it was a mix of that and the hype of like, wow, I finally get to see the person I was talking to all this time. And then when reality sets in, it's like, this ain't really what I was looking for. I heard you don't get to test drive a Tesla. You drive it when you pay for it. And that's on period. If I was Deep D, I would refuse to be in the same room as him or refuse to speak or look at him at the reunion. Apparently, too, again, this is from an unaccredited source. We don't know if he really was on production, he or she, or they. But they were saying that Shake was talking about wanting to be the villain of the show. And because production knew that Deep D was inclined to say yes, they told her to say no. Apparently. And I'm like, you know what? At least somebody was looking out for her, because he wasn't. Are you talking about the photo with Shake that said, "Hit me back, dog"? Yeah. That one. Yeah. He was trying to FaceTime Deep D's brother. That's why I look at producers sideways, because to me, they was trying to present that European beauty is superior, yet black or brown races are not. Case in point, Mal and Shayna. Well, Shake sees women as objects meant to serve his ego, yes, and or compensate for his own insecurities. And I understand his insecurity thing that he threw in there, but I'm like, nah, that's a cop out. He wanted something that was relatable, because a lot of guys could be like, oh damn, maybe I do have these shallow things because I don't have self-worth for myself. But no, a dick is a dick. He's a dick. Hey, Fedora. Why do I feel like they're going to give Shake a redemption arc in the they better not. They better not. Are you gonna watch? When is this? What? When is the circle coming? Oh, there's too much going on this spring. When is it coming? No, we're not leaving Fedora. We're here for like another 40 minutes. I'll get off at 9. I think Deepti is better looking without makeup just because her foundation made her look ashy. Yeah, I was looking at the mismatch too, and I was like, girl, you look great without it. You look great without it. Thank you, Linda. Yes, post the thread, sis. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, he's disgusting. I can't stand him. Oh, I cannot stand him. Supposed to be in the summer? Okay, we got time. We got time. Bye, Linda. We got time. So, yeah, I really love that the siblings first were like, the way that you saw our sister is exactly how she is, and then some. But don't get it twisted. She might keep it cute on the internet. We will not. We chose violence, even though, you know, some people didn't like that I said that phrase. Yeah, I was like, this is exactly how my brothers would. Oh my, oh, let me tell you guys a story. So when I was younger, this was maybe like 14, maybe I was 13 or 14 or whatever. There was this guy at the park. So all the young kids, everybody really, not just young kids, would hang out at the park that was maybe 5 blocks from our house. And this one kid, he farted in my face. And I was livid. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so disrespectful. In retrospect, it's a kid being a kid. Like, it is rude, but it's a kid being a kid, right? So I went home and I told my brothers. My brothers at church would always be called twin towers because they are tall. They are really tall. One of them is like very skinny, but the other one's pretty husky. So the two of them together, they look very threatening. Both of them pulled up to the park. They're like, where is he? I was like, y'all are doing all of this for a fart in the face? So that's the kind of energy that my brothers have always been on. It didn't matter who said what to me. It didn't matter if the person was bigger than them. They said, we're pulling up. You don't talk about my sister. You don't talk to my sister. You don't disrespect my sister. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. And so when Dipty's siblings did that, I said, I like that. I like that. Am I a Jasmine Sullivan fan? And I'm one of those fans who didn't only listen to hotels, okay? I'm a fan. Yes. I'm obsessed with the circle. I even looked up an application, but got lazy to fill it out. Like, go on the show. We want somebody to root for. I don't want to see his wiener. He's already past 100K, so I guess he was doing that for clout. He's just gross. Yeah, the siblings defending her was so beautiful to see. Yeah. I saw bits of the thread. Shake is hella odd. Who wants to voluntarily be seen as a bad person? Yeah. He has a twisted mind, no care for other people's feelings so long as it satisfies him. And that's why, like, reality shows in general, for me, I can't get too, like, invested in the storyline because a lot of people see this as a jump off for their influencer career. They want clout, they want whatever. And granted, it gives me a paycheck, so I'm like, that's fine. But I'm like, there's real people that you're interacting with. If this was a competition show and you were just, just being, this person, fine. But this was a dating show, and more so marriage was on the line. You met this person's family. You invited them into your home. That does... Okay. Okay. Not a corn kernel. Oh my gosh. Are you going to see her in Toronto? No. It's looking like she's canceling dates, so I don't want to commit to something and then she don't come and then I'm going to get my heart broken. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I'm going to go see her. What did you miss, Bethany? You missed a whole lot. You missed a whole lot. I would not let him be my vet after that. No, I feel you. Tiny D energy. Isn't he a vet? Wouldn't that hurt his business? Well, that's the thing. Maybe he doesn't want to be a vet anymore because now that he has social media status, there's no need. You can be an influencer, get brand deals, do all that stuff. There's no need to go back unless he really was making like big bucks. And if the backlash is bad enough, yeah, he might want to take that stuff back. Yeah, she has COVID right now, but they've been canceling stuff in general, and I'm like, I don't want to get my hopes up, man. And plus, I want to see her in the States. I feel like that would be a better concert than here in Toronto. There needs to be a Love is Blind where you cannot have an Insta or Twitter, like only people without socials can join. But then how will we catch up with them after the fact? I bought my tickets and my train ticket. Ooh, I love that for you. Maybe we'll see each other. We'll finally get to meet, Fedora. Because, you know, the world be trying to hurt us. Oh, is he a DJ? You say, is there anyone without socials today? Isn't it Alexis? Isn't it that you only have YouTube? There's some subscribers here who say they only have YouTube. They don't have Instagram, don't have Twitter, don't have TikTok. I looked at Ayana and Deepti's ID. Oh, it is you. Yeah, that's what I thought. IG today. I'll have to check on their IG. Maybe he thinks he can launch his DJ career. Acting like he was acting, that tells me nothing about who follows him. I'm scared about this world. This is facts. Because I looked at his page and I was like, over 100,000 people. Really? But then also Trump became president. Anything's possible in America. I want to see more everyday regular people on dating shows. They put a bunch of self-centered, attractive people together and expect it to work. And I also want to see some more matchmaking happen. So put people together, sure, but I want like there to be people who you actually think could be matched together. So that technically is like, are you the one? But no. Most of the perfect matches that have come out of that show, I think only like 2 or 3 really made a true relationship. And then after that, it was people who weren't perfect matches. So I'm like, the premise of that show, put people together and have them, you know, pre-matched and just let them socialize, but know that there is real compatibility that's compatibility potential in that house, but do it seriously. Don't do it as just 20 hot sing. No, like for real. Put like for real people in there. Not the douchebag squad. There is a poll where Shik asked if he wanted them to be a life coach. And see, it's stuff like that. He knows what he's doing. He's just a troll. I don't like him. Did you watch the Indian matchmaking show on Netflix? No, but I it's on my list. I'm going to get to it. I want more regular people. What happened to the plus size girl in the beginning of the show? There were 2. There were 2 plus size girls. They completely disappeared. There was a plus size guy. We ain't saw him until he was on the beach. Yeah. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. And it's not like it's just plus size people, because I think that's what people think, like, oh, give us diversity. Like, no, like, give me somebody who, you know, I don't know. I don't want to give the stipulations, but like, stop giving us the cookie cutter people. Just regular everyday, like, hey, I operate the snowplow in Montreal. Regular Joe. Imagine if imagine if Shake and Alyssa married at first sight were a match on the show. He would I think he would have had his match. He would have met his match for sure. They need a dating show called Thicker Than a Snicker. Ooh, the way. Anastasia, the way. I would be all up in that. As a reviewer and potentially a contestant, I would sign up for it. I really would. I really would. Question. Do you think if Shake said he only dated black or Indian girls before, you think he'd be so I think he's more popular because he subscribes to the Eurocentric Beauty. Just a thought. I'm going to reserve my comments, but you know what I mean. Have you ever watched the spinoff of Married at First Sight? It had me dying. Unmatchables. All the people that couldn't find matches. Yes, so I did watch Unmatchables. I did actually review a couple episodes, but then a couple of them I was like, okay, come on. Are these people acting? There's no way. There's no way. Can the plus size people do interviews so we can know about their experiences and why they didn't make it out the pods? I believe they got the Shake treatment from all the men. Yeah. Oh, hey, Paulina. It's okay. You got 30 minutes with us. Yeah, I would like to see all the rejects really like talk about what happened, what went wrong. Did they make a connection? Did they what was it just not strong enough for marriage? What happened? What happened? Shik is one of those annoying, insecure, loud bros in college, university who would disrespect the professors and get a reaction out of people. Oh yeah. Oh what? Yes. To be honest, everyone who's currently matched on Married at First Sight belong on Yes, I agree. Okay, I missed a Love is Blind stream, but I have to throw my comments in here. Shake was definitely going to say yes. He was scorned. Shake has internal racism or colorism. Definitely colorism for sure. I high-key think these people are actors on this season. So disappointing. I don't think everybody was actors, but I think the intentions weren't pure. I think the intentions were pure. Yeah, there were 2 other couples who got engaged. This is true. With the whole Shake was definitely going to say yes. I think he would have said yes to clown her, to be honest. I don't think he would have said yes because he genuinely loved her. So I do think he would have said yes, but just to clown her. The way that he's moving now, I'm like, there's no way this guy was ever genuine throughout the process. And I don't care if you're scorned. I don't care if you're embarrassed. There's things that you don't have to say about people. And he proceeded to say them anyways. That's disgusting. Also, can we have our comments on Lindsay's sexuality and forcing Mark into sex? That was awful. I don't know if I want to get into that because I don't know what is going on with them. Does she know she was forcing it? I don't know. I love Cameron and Lauren's story, but I found that they talked about race way too much. It was kind of cringe at times. Natalie and Shane didn't get that treatment. So when they came off the show, Lauren was saying, I think on their YouTube channel, she was like, guys, we did not talk about race as often as they made it seem. They kept running back the same conversations over and over, and that really wasn't the case. And I believe that. Because for everybody, they build a storyline. So this season, Nick and Danielle, they're erratic, constantly fighting. Somebody on the Reddit thread was saying they were not fighting as much as it made it seem. They did have those fights, but there were a lot more happy moments. With Jared, it was the whole party boy. Is he really ready to settle down? Is Ayana the safe choice? That was his thing. Mallory and Sal. I'm sorry. I know you guys like Sal, but I really could have done without that whole couple. Just the 2 of them together. Just couldn't do it. Shane, I feel like they wanted an erratic white guy, to be honest. There's always that. So yeah, they always have to pick a storyline to create a narrative, and they will milk it till the cows come home. Wait, but the cows are the ones getting milked. You get it. Do you think married at first sight couples are never successful because they lie in the interviews to create a perfect image, or do you think they just genuinely do a bad job at matching? I think that people think they know what they want until they get it, and then they're like, not that. Nope, I thought I wanted that and I don't want that. And then on top of that, I think people lack intentionality. So now when they're in a marriage, because it's not to the T what you thought it was going to be, you self-sabotage. And so when the experts even talk about, I think it was Pastor Cal who was on with The Bald and the Beautiful, so Kevin on the stage and them, and he was saying that my favorite couple was Deanna and Greg, if I'm not mistaken. And that was because Deanna and Greg both individually were so intentional before they even met each other on saying, I don't care who I get. I'm going to put my whole heart in this. I'm going to try my absolute best. And look at them. They just welcomed their first child. Like, it's the people who are serious about this and who are not like, oh, well, if it's not 1000%, then I'm off. Then you should have done the picking on your own. But also sometimes they do be doing a bad job. And I'm like, really? You put these two together? Come on. We could have seen that from a mile away. Okay, we talk about how Sal was a savage. How do you choose violence by doing what he did? He fooled me though. I was shocked by his answer. Really? You were shocked? I think the moment that the sister wasn't on board, he was like, I don't know. Mallory was definitely like, bet. I didn't really believe in their relationship just because she was constantly convincing him she loved him. I was like, I like that Lauren and Cameron talked about race. It was honest. I think Shane and Natalie and us as the viewers could have benefited from having those conversations. Yeah. Jesse Wu was coming for Sal and his never-ending singing. Said Sal didn't come for love, but his big break. I mean, maybe. He sang in the pots. He sang with Caesar. I want to call him Cesar. He sang with Caesar. He sang on the bridge. He brought a damn mariachi. But I said, oh my gosh. Like he wanted a slot on TLN, have a show of just him singing. No, but Lindsay should have never been casted. Sal gonna get on The Voice for American. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know why most of these couples said yes and proposed. There was zero chemistry between any of them. I think too, at the end of the day, there's a real false sense of reality when you're talking to somebody that you have not seen and you have not experienced in real life. So transparency. The guy that I was talking to last year in June, January, February, March, April, May to June, I envisioned that man as my husband. I really, really did. Really, really did. And we had never met in person. But then there was like, about a month in, there was some stuff that I was like, how did I not see that? How did I not see that? You really are lulled into a false sense of reality sometimes. So I can see how some people would propose, but I don't like that contractually they have to make it to the altar. That's the part that I don't like. I was shocked by Sal's answer. He didn't trust her. What about Sal's ex-girlfriend? I find it fishy how she knew exactly when to go to the sister's place. If she knew you were going on the show, has she been knocking on the door every day until you came back? Who tipped her off? And why was she tipped off? Something ain't right with that story. I didn't believe in any of the relationships either. I just thought Mal was savage, not him. She said, it's okay. Bye. I was like, wow. Bye, girl. But I should know when his side or main piece came to the sister's apartment. Yeah. Sal said that production pushed him to sing so much because they wanted romantic. They wanted the romantic scenes. You found it romantic. I want to talk about me, and his voice was nice. See, maybe it's because I'm a singer. So for me, I thought his voice was irritating. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. Love is Blind is dead. Damn. 2 seasons in? That's a shame. They should have left it at season 1 because everybody is looking for a come up, except maybe Ayana and the people they never showed. Yikes. I feel you. Yeah, I didn't like his voice. Thank you, Anastasia. I was like, I get curating a romantic scene, but like the voice, baby, it's they just need 1 season in different countries. Maybe. I just know they need to switch it up, man. Something is not right with the show. It's not working. It's not working. What else? What else are y'all watching? What else are y'all watching? He could have used a Walkman and a cassette for a Roma. Yeah, pull up a boombox or something. My fiance loves like Beyonce, a Southside girl who knows her way. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Also, I just realized Sal did say he didn't want to be your typical Hispanic male stereotype, so that should have clued me in. I forgot that the word he used, machismo. He didn't want to have the machismo thing. I haven't seen Brazilian or Japanese, but they're potentially on the list. His fiance looks like Beyonce. That's what he said. Those were his words. Ooh, Love is Blind Nigeria. Now that would be a show. Anything Nigeria would be a show. That would be a show. Would you ever go back to school to become a counselor? I so see that for you. Or some sort of mentorship-oriented career, volunteer venture. If I had the money and also the discipline. I've been out of school for so long that I don't think my mind is in the frame for learning in that kind of environment. But yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the money is saying. I've heard good things about Inventing Anna. The thing is, I didn't watch Ozark, so I don't know. Apparently, it's the girl from Ozark. Oh no, I don't know if it's a spinoff or something, but apparently the girl from Ozark is something. I don't know. The lyrics were so whack. I say that. I can't even do it again. I can't take him seriously. My fiance is high like Beyonce. Shut up, Sal. Just shut up. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Yes, we are still waiting for Love Island Nigeria. No, actually, no. We gotta Google that. Because what happened? What happened for real? Southside girl who knows her way. My fiance is hot like Beyonce. Okay, Love Island. Nigeria, come on. I need an article from like 2022. Still nothing. Did they not get like greenlit or something? Like, why announce it if they're like, damn. Yeah, it just seems like it just disappeared. Well, oh well. I did watch Bridgerton, but I'm really not keen on watching the next one because my boy's not on there. You sound like a fan of Sal. No, it's just that that song was all over Twitter, all over Twitter. So that line specifically is stuck in my head forever. Go back to the drawing board. What kind of blasphemous bars is this? No facts. At least he got you singing his lyrics. This is true. His mission was accomplished. He got big because of his little singing stuff. And people like him. He seemed like a sweet person. I just want to iron out that ex situation. They made a whole teaser. We've been waiting for at least a year. Honestly, what happened? Sonny's a woman that loves karaoke and cheesy romantic gestures. I was laughing so hard that my 6-year-old came and asked me if I'm okay. Sorry, baby. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, Salamander. Cute. What other shows would I want? I would want Temptation Island, Nigeria. The drama that would take place on that show. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah. That would be a show. Might have been because of COVID. Wouldn't be surprised probably. Maybe. But say that. Announce that. Don't tell us, hey, hot new show that y'all are really gonna be excited about. By the way, we're never airing. Well, we're waiting. What happened? Yeah. I don't think Love Island, Nigeria will materialize. The country is pretentious. Oh, no. Pretentious and heavily censors people's sexuality. For example, Big Brother SA is not shown in Nigeria because it's... Oh, really? Did not know that. Please tell me you saw Kyle's TikTok. He posted a TikTok in his underwear shirtless and tagged Shayna. No, I did not see it, but I will look it up right now. What's his name? Kyle? Just Kyle? Kyle on TikTok? Vader because of that. Why is the volume so loud? Kyle. Love is blind. We don't know your ethnicity, babe. You're very racially ambiguous. I don't see it. Oh, he put hashtag Shayna. Well. Damn. The slut shaming too. Yeah, I could see that. If that's the case, I didn't know Nigeria was censored like that. Then that would make sense. That really would make sense. They need to do Sub-Saharan Africa, Love Island / Temptation Island / Too Hot to Handle. Imagine my eyes would be glued to the screen. I mean, Temptation Island and Love Island have gone to South Africa. Too Hot to Handle. The whole point is for them to bring people from all over the world, which they don't. They don't. I feel like there shouldn't be multiples. So like As big as the world is, why do we have 6 Americans, 4 British people? What? No. The world is bigger than that. Bring in some Polynesians. Bring in some Indians. Bring in some people from Madagascar. Come on. Some people from Wetaskiwin. Spread the net wide. There is this crazy ass show on Netflix. This Japanese dating show. Yes. I meant to watch it, but I didn't get around to it. I hope the Love Island Nigeria not materializing is not because they think that a fully African show wouldn't be interesting. I don't think so. Well, now that you say it, I'm like, well, the way the Love Island people move, it's a possibility. Have you seen the trailer for The Courtship on No, I've never heard of that. The Courtship. Alexis, the people want to know the name of the show. Well, 2090 Day Fiance, I miss when it wasn't so scripted. That's exactly why I fell off. I fell off because it seemed like these stories were now curated. I was like, no, I want people who like, I remember, oh my gosh, the season, the girl was bigger. It was a bigger white girl. She had a young daughter. The guy was from, was it Hazan? I don't remember, something like that. And he was like, I didn't expect you to be so big. I said, damn. And then he said, oh, in my culture, we don't hold hands until we're married. Which very well could be true. But like, he was trying to do everything not to have to, he was doing everything not to have to be like physical with her. And then I don't remember if they got married or not because I fell off, but I was like, oh, this is so awkward. And then there was that girl, the older lady, who was dating the guy. I think they were living in Miami. Oh my gosh. I used to love that show. And then I'm like, this doesn't really feel real anymore. Yes, Azan. Yes. Yes. The guy was like, we don't hold hands before. You don't hold hands? Sheesh. Sheesh. I need to watch Married at First Sight AU after this. Can't wait. I don't get why they introduce the new couples. They always do that, but these new couples I feel like was a waste. These new couples, let me not spoil it for you. I'll let you go watch. I like her, but only 55%. Wasn't he like 10% attracted to her? If even 10%. Who's Angela and Michael? Okay, hold on. Let me look up. Oh, that show used to be a hoot. Oh my gosh, hold on. 90 days. Angela. And then the girl, the black girl. The black girl with the braces. Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting these people. Angela and Michael. Or did you guys see the one with the soldier boy? Oh, them. Didn't they work out though? Oh, are they not together anymore? I thought they even did 90 days the other way. Like, I thought things were going good, but damn, what happened? Oh. Nope, they broke up. Yep. But who was the girl with the braces? And then she was dating a guy. And then she invited like her old friend, and then they slept together, and then like she was dating 2 guys. I was like, oh girl, you're doing a lot. What's her name? Brittany? Y'all really be knowing, huh? Well, All right, y'all, we got 4 more minutes and then I gotta go. And before Alexis, you come for my throat, it was even a miracle that I was here. Okay, I need to move my car before they tow me. Hey, Evelyn. Oh, we're about to go. Hi, Evelyn. I am not listening to any of Soulja Boy's music. Why was Soulja Boy casted on the show twice? Why was he on the show twice? I saw a trailer. I think the most recent season. I said, he's back? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Google Brittany and Yazan to make sure. Yeah, let me Google. He'll be back again? Oh, this boy, I can't stand him. Brittany. Yes. But then, so I didn't watch their original story. I watched her on The Single Life. And that's where I was like, girl, you is messy. You are messy. Let me look at all the 90 Day Fiancé OGs. 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, the big guy with the girl, the really beautiful girl. And the guy, was he in the marijuana business or something like that? I think she was 22 at the time, and she really was thinking, I'm gonna be a model and all this. Oh my gosh. And she would want all this money, and he's like, I don't have money. Oh man, what are their names? There's been some great success stories, though. Can't lie. There's been some great success stories. And because I'm very unlucky in love, I don't want to hear none of y'all when y'all see me on 90 Day Fiancé in about 2 to 3 years, okay? Times are tough. Times are really tough out here, okay? They're really tough out here. And Fisa and George, was that them? Let me look that up. Or Jorge? Is that George or Jorge? Let me look up Anfisa. Y'all be knowing. Yeah. It's the transformation for me. Wow. What? Okay. Oh, he lost weight in prison. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. With that being said, I'ma love y'all and leave y'all. Oh my goodness. I wish I do not have any black male single friends in Montreal unless you want to circle back to the last guy I was dating. You want him? You want him? He's 30. He got a good job. He's 6'2". Slim frame. Maybe it'll work out. Who knows? Oh, man. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, there's the Can someone announce a Japanese show? Let me pin it for y'all. He's 30. 30's not old. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later on in the week. If you watch Love is Blind, not Love is Blind. Actually, yeah, sure. I'm going to see if I can do the whole post on Saturday morning and then go live Saturday night. Yeah, we'll try to do that for Love is Blind. Ready to Love on Friday as usual. And everything else. Oh, you're 26. I mean, 3. Wow. See, I'm assuming everybody's older. 23. Yeah, okay. All right, well, I'll find somebody for you. Okay, maybe. I don't know. They'll hold me to it. Bye.